As parents, we naturally set boundaries to protect our kids, whether it's to limit their screen time, the time they get home at night, or even to kind of be able to speak to folks respectfully. One thing that we might want to keep in mind is often we will set those boundaries by telling our child what they need to do. And that's going to be perceived from them as a form of control. And it leads to oftentimes drama, whether it's you nagging or a power struggle between you and your teen. So instead, if that style isn't working for you, one helpful tip to keep in mind is whenever you're setting boundaries, whether it's at home or at work or in whatever context you would want to set a boundary, instead of setting it from what the other person should do, you want to set it from what you will do if the boundary is crossed. So, for example, you might have a boundary around screen time after homework is done. Instead of saying you need to finish your homework before you get screen time, you might say, if you don't finish your homework, I won't be able to unlock your device or turn on your Wi-Fi or whatever way you use to limit screen time. If, for example, your child is screaming right at you and you want to set a boundary of respectful communication, instead of saying stop screaming at me or don't yell at me, which is a very natural response, you might say, I want to have this conversation with you. If you scream at me, I am going to walk away for a few minutes so we can cool down because I don't want to escalate the situation. So you're basically saying that you're not going to be in a conversation where someone's just constantly screaming at you. And the reason for the shift is, one, it takes it from control on your side, you controlling your child, to giving your child a choice. They now know what you are going to do, and they can decide for themselves whether or not they would like that to happen. And so this way, it puts the control in their hands. They will make a choice. And the important thing for you is you do need to follow through. So if you set a boundary about what you will do as the parent, you need to make sure you do it if that boundary is crossed. And the other kind of reason why this works is your actions are the only thing you can control. As much as we would like to control our teens, the older they get, the harder that's going to be, or it's actually not possible, right, if they don't want to comply. So something to think about as you go through this week. I would choose a boundary if you are setting a lot of boundaries where you're requiring the other person to do something, and really think about, well, what are you going to do? And articulate that so that they understand kind of what your actions are going to be. If you enjoyed this tip, please share it with people you think who might benefit, and follow the channel for additional tips.